Good afternoon, respectful jury and opponents. My name is Veronika Городецька. I am a pupil of the 9th form of Bobricks School, member of the scientific section of the English language Romenська Junior Academy of Science. Let me present my research work, Difficulties of Learning English as a Foreign Language. Research relevance is determined by the growing role of English as a global means of communication and the need to improve its learning methods. In the context of intensive international integration and digitalization of society, English language proficiency is becoming a necessary competence for professional and personal development. However, the process of mastering English as a foreign language is accompanied by a number of linguistic, psychological, and methodological difficulties that require systematic study and the search for effective ways to overcome them. The research aim is to conduct a comprehensive analysis of difficulties arising in the process of learning English as a foreign language and to develop recommendations for overcoming them. To achieve this goal, the following tasks have been defined: to reveal the significance of English in the global context, to analyze grammatical and lexical difficulties in learning English, to analyze psychological and social barriers, to develop practical recommendations for overcoming identifying difficulties. The scientific novelty of the work lies in creating a comprehensive classification of English learning difficulties considering modern educational realities, identifying new patterns of English technology's impact on the language learning process, developing innovative approaches to overcoming identified difficulties. Based on the conduct research, the following conclusions can be drawn. In today's globalized world, English has acquired the status of an international language of communication, making it critically important for professional and personal development. The research confirmed that achieving global language status requires criteria such as broad geographical coverage, a significant number of native speakers, official status in many countries, and usage in key areas of public life. Analysis of the difficulties in learning English in Ukraine revealed a complex of interrelated linguistic, psychological, and social problems. Among grammatical difficulties, the most significant are differences in the use of articles, plural nouns, prepositions, and the complex system of English tenses. Lexical difficulties include word polysemy, territorial differences between British and American variants, and differences in part of speech classification. Psychological barriers which significantly affect the language learning process are divided into external objective obstacles and include initial fear, especially among adult learners, and the comprehension barriers associated with difficulties in pursuing native speakers' natural speech. A complex of overcome the identifying difficulties including systematic daily practice using modern technologies and educational platforms, contextual language learning through immersion in an authentic language environment, multimedia learning using various content formats, practical language application in real communication, development of self-motivation and overcoming psychological barriers, active participation in social practice and culture exchange. The research confirmed that successful English language learning requires a comprehensive approach that considers both linguistic aspects and psychological and social factors. The proposed recommendations form a strategic map of personal development where consistency, perseverance, and systematic approach are key success factors. Further research may be directed at studying the impact of new technologies on the language learning process, developing innovative methods for overcoming language barriers, and adapting learning strategies to individual student needs.